I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. That's all I can think about. That is the only thing I can think about. That vine. And I'm gonna tell you why. The title is probably a little bit clickbaity. There, I said it. The truth is out in the open. However, I am going to explain to you today not only why my Instagram post is funny, but also what happened to me in said Instagram post, because I did in fact injure myself. Yes, as you can see, I have a elbow injury. Well, I'm just going to tell you what I did because I am an icon. I have been learning how to skateboard. Now, I have a wonderful trainer who has been teaching me to skateboard, and this is not his fault, but I did, in fact, get a little cocky, and I went from basically not being able to stand on a board to being able to roll on the board and kick with my foot like twice. So in the span of like, I want to say 2 hours. This was the span of like 2 hours, guys. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Maybe I'm good at something. Maybe I actually am living my life, right? And then not thinking much of it because I'm feeling very confident at this point. I hop trying to do the exact same thing I've been doing on this board. And instead of, doing a 1-2 kick moment, I did in fact slide backward and the board went out from under me. And I did catch myself with my hands and my elbow. Hey, she's the feature on the track today. And I wish this had been filmed. I wish it had been filmed because me, being the icon I am, after I fell, I modeled because I wanted to look less pathetic on the ground, okay? On the ground, about to cry because I was in pain, but I did not. I stayed strong for my trainer, okay? I stayed strong, and he sounded so very concerned about me when I fell, and I was like, oh, maybe I should get hurt more often. Maybe I should get hurt more often, because after I received that sympathy, I was like, oh, a man caring about me? Who am I? Who am I? Seriously, though, I did model and I then felt extreme pain and I laid there for a moment and I was like, wow, here I am being so cocky that I think I am the center of the universe. But in fact, I have a lot to learn. So I was wearing knee pads because I always wear my knee pads. And I am investing in elbow pads as well as hand guards, helmet, and maybe even a tooth guard because I may be serving you next to no glamour today because I am in physical pain, but normally I like to try and look good. And to me, and this is no shade to anyone who does not have teeth, but for me, I am going to protect my teeth at all costs. So I am going to brush my teeth twice a day. I'm going to floss regularly and do what I can. I'm going to do my part, okay? I'm going to do my part to have nice teeth. Listen, I don't have the arc whitening pen for nothing, okay? Oral care is important. This is not sponsored. Now back to my story, okay? I did fall down and I was in a lot of pain. We soon after left the skate park and I did attend to my injuries with a little bit of help from my trainer. Now, I am not thrilled about this injury. Not only is it cosmetic and ugly, ew. I'm just kidding. I don't really care about that. I just want to use some scar cream and lots of lotion because I am not trying to have battle scar wounds like battle scar Buzz at the end of that Toy Story clip. I need to get a skin graft apparently because this is rough, girl. This is rough. I honestly, I'm just really glad I didn't break my elbow and I'm glad that I didn't need stitches but guys, falling hurts so much more now that I'm like 23 because because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's all I could think of whenever I fell down. I was like, wow, that, and I should have had elbow pads, okay? Listen, I thought it was mostly just cosmetic, like the cut or whatever, but guys, the way I fell, like I truly, like I've been having some like neck and nerve pain with it as well. And that's all I'm gonna say about my medical online. But when I tell you, when it rains, it pours, guys. When it rains, it pours. And I was like, you know what? No. Because when I get knocked down, I get back up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I get down, when I get knocked down, I get back up again. So back to my Instagram post, okay? So we have this photo of me looking like a baddie because I went to a comedy show. That's right, I did. I did not perform there. However, could I be considering performing at a stand-up set, maybe? Could I be working on that? Perhaps I could be. Perhaps I could be. Would you guys want to see that on YouTube if I did one? However, I have other things in this post that you guys don't know about. First of all, I've been eating horribly. Oh my God, stop yelling at me. I was doing so good, but then I was like, ice cream. And then I was like, oh my God, donuts. So there are donuts and ice creams actually it was Froyo, I think. Yeah. Anyways, no one cares. Hello. No one cares. Are we just gonna sit around here and keep talking about how big I'm getting? Is that what we're gonna talk about? If I'm eating it, you guys are gonna know about it. Okay. Let's just stop talking about my weight. Oh my God. Stop. Just stop. Okay. I just want to share that on Instagram. Cute, right? I shared a couple of memes, but the really important photo, and I just want to talk to you guys about this. I almost grid posted this because I thought it was so obvious and fake and funny that I was just like, wow. You know, and I'm going to deep dive a little bit here why I think it's obvious that this is fake. It's really not fake. Actually, I worked really hard on it. I didn't Photoshop my body, or my wound. That was all real. So, but real talk, I had a bandana on and I hadn't shaved and I looked bricky the house down. Okay. I looked bricky boots. I looked bricky boots, guys. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't put this on Instagram. I'm not strong enough, right? I'm not strong enough to do that. So what did I do? I downloaded and signed up for a bunch of free trials for these apps that I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're doing with my metadata, but I wanted to like put makeup on myself and make it look fake. I was hoping it would look obviously fake. One of these apps had AI hair and I was like, girl, I have not had extensions. I need extensions. Give me those digital extensions. But girl, I did a whole digital wig on here. So let's bring her back up. Bring up Exhibit A. Check her out. Who's that girl? Okay. I also did a little face swap. That's my makeup from a different look on Miss Jessica Vesper. So I would just like to say that one of my friends called me the next morning after this post. This post did not get enough hype. That's why I'm telling you about it in this video, because you guys need to understand that I am funnier than you. You need to understand that. And if you don't agree, you guys can fight me in the comments because I will out-joke you. I will out-joke you. I will out-joke you. Okay. I just need to say this for everyone who is confused, for everyone who is critical, and for everyone who hates me. Hey, I see you. You're seen. Yes, you are. I love AI. I love Photoshop. I think it's really crazy and cool. Does it scare me? Yeah. Yeah, it does. I need to say this for anyone who's confused. I love Photoshop, and I think the AI stuff is really cool too. I don't understand it. I try to, but I get confused. So that said, I think it's kind of cool that they're stealing all of my metadata to be able to face swap or to AI makeup onto myself. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know what they're doing with my image and likeness. So probably isn't as cool as I think it is. But in this moment, yeah, pretty cool to put fake hair on her. But I am confused because if anybody thought that was real, I was not. I was trying to like I was not trying to be Tana Mojo. But if I were trying, would you be mad? That's what I want to know. And if so, why? So if this is my first scandal, I can live with that. You guys wanted the real. You guys wanted the real me. I have really cool ASMR coming too. This is like, I want to tell you, there's a couple ideas I want to tell you about so bad, but I'm not going to because they're new and they're fun and they're expressive. Actually, it's mostly just me trying on clothes, but is that something you want to see? I take ASMR requests, so let me know. One more thing, I am looking for a co-star for season 2 of the podcast. I haven't really talked about the podcast just yet, but I do. Should I tease the photo here? Ooh, should I tease the photo here? I'm going to tease it, but if you guys want to see full tease, go to Instagram. How about that? How about that? I will catch you guys very soon. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow me, DM me, comment things. I don't know. You better subscribe. I know you want to.